Well, hello everyone. Here to show you Big Bird right here. Big Bird coloring is so for special recess. Coloring right here. As you see right here, that I went ahead and drew. Big Bird, and then along with those like words, it's like PE, is like for PE, like so far the activity, let's say activity special calling. If we're familiar with the specials that we had in grade school, such as music and art, and then I don't know if maybe if reading. Reading paragraphic or something like that. Story time was really considered a special, but if I remember right, it was music, and then of course art, and then along with that, gym, for PE, and then after that, and then along with recess. But you have it right here that I went ahead and included is that with the colors right here, you got the blue, and then along with the pink, and then along with the red, and then the green. But of course, as I went ahead and that right here is that. Is like as simple as like for basketball. It's like a basketball, or it could be a kickball or a soccer ball, or it's like something that to get your mind on something. Is that if you were be drawing from say a blank piece of paper to be able to do some artistic colorings on, and then along with you got the tetherball pole right there. But it's like you have it where if you got like a little playground, if you want to create a playground. But right here, I went ahead and added is like for the race partner, and then along with the tag, the game of tag, and then along with team, and along with our recess credit. And whenever I mean by recess credit, I mean by money, which is something I thought about is money that you earn. It's that money that you earn, for your hard work. For hard work, for like say honesty, it's like for the, it's like for that you say is so far as being so called that that good kid, as you say. But you have right here is you got the Big Bird, and along right here is you got is with the reading glasses. The reading glasses I wore. It's like I've been wearing glasses almost most of my life, and then of course, the magnifying glass right here. But basically, is that even more likely that I would probably say that with glasses that if anything, I was probably about 4 or 5 whenever I started having that to wear them, and then mainly it was just for the reading. That a lot of times in reading that I would probably think that I think I'm a. Yeah, if I remember right, my the test results I got from the vision test, I think is like what I would be nearsighted, which I guess nearsighted would be that you can see things close up, but in farsighted you'll be able to you won't be able to see things very close up. But it's like if you were farsighted, then you would not be able to see things say you'll be able to see things close up, but then I guess far away you'll be able to see things far away, and then just not close up. But anyway, but you got the glasses right here, and then so far for special recess that ideas. I start with with just say just a plain piece of paper that coloring say paper, but of course the activity I'm going to be doing right here is based on of course is that if you have like a playground area right here, is that that of course this go ahead and draw like a little artistic some artistic see detail objects, you say right here, is that this could be like a chamber. I guess I've seen them before on most playgrounds, but I really don't know the name of them. But I think the chimprane or something like that. That's what they called. And then you have the slide right here. It's like you got with the slide, and then see here, draw the slide. It's like for a loop. You got the slide right here. So you got the slide, and then of course you got the underneath. It's like the slide would come down right here, and then you got the spies like for where, and then where a kid can climb up. It's like the monkey bar type design right here. But you have right here is you got like the playground design right here, and then along with with a part of the playground where you can it's like you got the games that you're familiar with. It's like Foursquare, and then a hopscotch, and you got knockout, or something like that. But I remember whenever I was a kid that of course recess was not really my favorite activity. A lot of times I like to spend a lot of my free time on the computer, more likely, not really on the jukebox, or not really looking at the cartoon, anime magazines, or whatever you call it, comic book magazines. Mainly it was spending time on the computer, and a lot of times is that the type of art that I do would normally would be like on a Microsoft Paint, or let's say as any type of art program. But a lot of times that this would be like my idea, that whenever I would draw something on like Microsoft Paint, that I would use like this cross. I think it's the cross here, the cross, it's a center cross right there. Is to know about the cross would present is like if you have an idea to just kind of draw it in between the lines, and then later on that I would which I would erase the lines on Microsoft Paint, is give me an idea for what I want to draw. And I would probably say, if I wanted to use an idea that I wanted to draw, of course maybe just go ahead and draw Elmo right here. Is like if a kid had a playmate that they wanted to play with during the recess time. Of course, with me, it's like go ahead and draw Elmo right in there. Draw Elmo. And then of course go ahead and add the eyes right here. And then you got the mouth right there. And then after that, and then of course go ahead and work a little bit more, say on the red. You got like Elmo right there, and then of course it's like kind of all smeared a little bit. But anyway, you got like the Sesame Street character right there. But so far for special recess, that this was an activity that of course I went ahead and put together. It's like you have it see here, yellow is working with the yellow crayon right here, is to go ahead and a lot of times, which most kids would probably say that a lot of times during their recess time, is that they would like to hang out with their friends, and then maybe play kickball, or play tetherball, or hang out in the sandbox, or whatever you call it, or play tunnel ball or something like that. But there's a lot of times some kids may say that if they may think that well, they don't really have anybody to play with out on the playground, so they just want to like maybe draw something or something like that. But then on the other hand, I guess it'll be good to make friends, that there's somebody that that you want to hang out with during the playground, that if you really wanted to hang out with them, that you would be able to it's like see here, add just a little bit of coloring right here. It's like for the slide. But of course my activity, a lot of times the things that I mainly like to do during the recess time, of course, was of course one of them was that that I would and I didn't play too much basketball. Of course they even have the school I went to, that they didn't even have a slide and then a tee-tot or anything like that. That mainly it was that they would have tetherball, or they would have Foursquare, and then they would have see here they had the gym see here, my monkey bar, if I remember right. I seen the monkey bars out there, and along the soccer field, and they had basketball and along say the soccer field, but they didn't really have any swings or anything like that. But it's like, if I remember a couple of times that I like swinging, that whenever I was in grade school, was that I like hanging out on the swing a lot of times. I like swinging for those few minutes with a friend of mine. I would swing around for a little bit, and then of course it's like for PE. A lot of times, a lot of kids probably say that a lot of things that they learned, say in PE class, that they would do. Of course, they would do them, during maybe play along with them, during the recess time. But just add a little bit of shade right here of see a red. It's like you got a variety of colors. But basically, it's for special recess is talking about is that the idea is that if you have a big variety of colors to work with, is that if you had a lot of them to work with, that more likely that it's like different things you can maybe do with somebody, and maybe something that you do by yourself. Of course, it's just drawing the details about the creativity. But of course, right here is like that. If there was any kid that ever wanted to check out maybe a neat looking plant that they would find out on the playground, it was, if I remember right, that I found 1 or 2 coins on the playground one time, and I considered myself kind of lucky in some ways too. But see here, you got the marker right here. Go ahead and I used to, a lot of times I would draw tulips. It's like draw like little tulips. Say that just put a little bit of detail right there for the tulip. Right here, you got the stem, and along with the pistil, and then along with see here the rest of the flower. You got the flower right there. It's like not really like what you call the engagement type flower, but just a flower, just to kind of design and make the school look nice. You say. Just add a little bit of blue right there. It's like I don't know if you call it blue jay or anything. Just add a little bit of blue right there, and then go ahead and just add a little bit of green right here for the stem, and for the flower. And then from there, and then of course is to go ahead and work with the pink right here. It's like the type of pink that allows you to put this smile on your face. So far with the special recess with with Big Bird, about what you learned in school. It's like what you learned in school is so far as the type of play that you're talking about is that work as a team, more likely to make the points go up. It's like whatever teams they say is the team is about 6 to maybe 15 people who get together to work things out, say to get the work done. But so far with Big Bird, and then along with the Big Bird special recess, come right here with the coloring right here, the details about the slide, and along with the ball. It's like the ball to move around, and then right here, and then along right here, you got with the reading glasses, and more likely that you probably say is like what you would write maybe on your grade report would be is like an A would maybe be about maybe a 95 or a 96%. Other than that, it's like saying, and a lot of times on my grade reports, I remember the teacher would draw like a little smiley face on there. Other than that, for Big Bird and special recess and peace, like for coloring.